No, I parked right here. Am
I doing that?
I got here flag, so there's nobody. I mean, there's 3 people. Exactly, Molly was doing like bike duty.
By the time we got here, there was somebody standing out there. It wasn't even letting cars in.
Oh, really?
Click money. But on mine, lines up here are pretty straight. You go back there and look.
It's gonna be really hard.
I'm sure it was.
Roger went and got like 100-foot rope or something, and they laid it out. And they got all the flags laid out, and then she said then they had to go label. Oh, that sucks. They didn't label it before, right?
Or label them before you stick them.
I would like, if everybody could please scan the QR code on the back of your program. What we're asking everybody to do is enter the flag number that is closest to you. So in the event that we have to do any contact tracing, we can get that done. So please, if you can take a few minutes to do that, I would really, really appreciate it. Also, I just want to say Deer Valley was a huge success. The kiddos had a great time. It was really, they had cider, sparkling cider for them. They had cookies for them. They rode up, they had printed some banners, congratulations class of 2020, and I couldn't be more proud to be partners with them. Thank you very much.
So it'll pick us up.
Oh, hey, bud. How are you? That was fun. I was wondering who those
You're ready.
We're ready to rock. Alrighty. Hi, Roar.
I'd like to get started, so if we can have everybody with their umbrellas to please take those down, I would really appreciate it. Please welcome the graduates with the playing of Pomp and Circumstance by the University of Minnesota Orchestra recording. They'll be coming in.
Stand off to the side.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Park City Class of 2020 graduation ceremony. I would like to begin by thanking our staff, PTO, school board, and district office for working through this difficult time to provide Park City families and students with the opportunity to participate in this graduation ceremony. On behalf of the Class of 2020, we appreciate your efforts and patience. I would now like to welcome to the stage Emma Sundahl for the singing of our national anthem. Please rise.
Oh, can you see what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets that fled, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Emma. At this point, I'd like to welcome your class salutatorian, Ella Ball.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to graduation. I'm Ella and I'm going to be talking about perspective. Perspective is relevant in every situation. For example, say you're not huge on giving graduation speeches. Well, maybe you can find comfort in knowing that half your class is at the beach anyways. When compared to our younger and older siblings and friends, the effects of this pandemic on our class seem large. However, when compared to the people who've lost jobs and loved ones, we're reminded of how fortunate we really are. Similarly, the meaning of our impact on the world may seem obsolete when compared to the universe we live in, to which we know no end. We're simply one of the bodies on a round in a small galaxy. However, through our actions, we can still influence the people around us. We really have the power to make our society better, and that's pretty remarkable. While the knowledge of our insignificance may be a comfort at times, I urge us all to focus on our significance because it will motivate us to do great things. With that, to all the teachers and parents out there, thank you for all the help and support you've given to us graduates. Not only have you guys built us into the people who we are today, but you far from forgot about us throughout these last few months. From the signs in our yards to the adopting your Facebook page, this ceremony made the end to a crazy year very special. To my classmates, thank you so much for the past 12 years. I hope to catch you all at the 10-year reunion, if not sooner than that. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you, Ella. Now we'll hear from our valedictorians, Jack Troxel and Siri Ahern.
Hi, everybody. Class of 2020, congratulations. After all our years of schooling, we have made it to the end of an important chapter in our lives. As I look back on the past 4 years, it is far too easy to focus on the past few months that have affected our lives so much. While we sit here in late July with our parents watching us from a grassy field, it is impossible to ignore the significant changes that have affected not only us, but our world as a whole. It can be extremely easy to lose sight of what was truly important about our years at Park City High School. These short years were the ones in which we developed into learners, met lifelong friends, began to pursue our unique passions, and created memories that will last a lifetime. As the biggest class at Park City has seen yet, we've brought in countless region and state championships, won competitions in debate, robotics, academic decathlon, and more than 40 other clubs. And we've also skied and snowboarded more than most people do in a lifetime. Although it will always be easy to focus on whatever negative circumstances seem to control our lives and the uncertainty that characterizes our future, I hope that you all recognize the temporary nature of these circumstances and see this uncertainty as an opportunity rather than a constraint. Instead of focusing on regret, use this time as a chance to reflect on and express gratitude towards the teachers, families, coaches, and the many others who have always supported us along the way. When looking towards the future, focus on the role that each of us can play in contributing to a brighter, healthier, and more just world for everyone. By looking beyond the present, we can prove our natural resilience and make the class of 2020 a memorable class, not for what we've lost, but rather for how we've rallied as a class to turn adversity into an opportunity to make the world a better place. Class of 2020, congratulations on your countless accomplishments over the years that I've been lucky enough to spend with you all. Best of luck in your futures.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We finally made it. Oh. We made it through 4 years of high school, too many years of middle school, and through the peak that was elementary school. And now we are here, masked and sanitized, graduating. On what turned out to be our last day of high school, I drove to school, and at the Treasure Mountain light, my car started mid-smoke from every crevice. Now that I know it's my last day, I can honestly say I went out in a blaze of glory. But we've been caught up in this strange time and abrupt finish, focusing on how it is different when we need to take a moment and realize how we are different. How we are no longer the same people who had to hold on to a rope to get around, who raised chickens in a classroom, who built our lives around colored days, or who questioned our sanity in AP classes. We are graduates, and while it doesn't seem real now, the past 12 years, in the wise words of Edna, have really shaped us to go, fight, win. But in our attempts to win, I hope we all recognize our worth and remember it. Do not look back on your past self and critique everything, even if your Google Drive had at least one folder titled Red Pandas. Without past mistakes, we won't be the artists, musicians, athletes, mathematicians, scientists, environmentalists, and most importantly, these people we are today. Create behaviors that lead to more acceptance and appreciation instead of more degradation and discord. So while we move forward as a class of 2020, recognize where you've been and what you've accomplished. Realize your worth, not compared to someone else, not based on stats or social media, not based on how others see you, but instead on how you value yourself. To quote Emerson, "It is easy to live for others. Everybody does. I call on you to live for yourself." Congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you, Jack and Siri. I want to again say welcome parents, family members, friends, and graduates of the class of 2020. Bienvenidos padres, familiares, amigos, y graduados del clase de 2020. I want to express my gratitude for your flexibility and patience as we cope with these fluid circumstances related to the COVID-19 outbreak. We've experienced so many changes in the way that our community engages, and I appreciate all your efforts and adaptive skills. Graduates, congratulations on completing one of the most challenging end of school year in memory. I am grateful to your resilience that you showed as event after event were canceled and traditions that you hold dear were shattered. I am truly sorry for that. I'm also grateful to our faculty who at a moment's notice were able to shift their teaching paradigms to accommodate this new normal. Thank you. As we sit under PC Hill on this beautiful evening, I would also like to thank the Park City School District Administration and staff and the Park City Municipal for all of their help. Lastly, I would like to thank all the teachers and admin staff who have volunteered their time, but especially the Park City High School administration team. This evening would not have happened without you. One of the perks of being in education for so many years is that I get to see many senior classes move on to the next phase of their lives. For several years, I've thought to myself, how cool would it be to graduate in 2020? Yeah, 2020 had a different idea, for sure. All normalcy is ground to a halt, and we have to now rethink how we do many things. This period in our lives with so many changes reminds me of a term that you all learned, and I'm sure you all remember in your biology class, called punctuated equilibrium. It's an idea that life rolls on in relative stability and largely shapes up everything and leads to a larger number of changes in the genome. Now, I'm not suggesting that we're experiencing huge changes in our genome, but we are experiencing huge changes in how we live our lives. These changes are affecting everyone, and I think that it's been particularly hard on you. This is the period of your lives when you're turning 18, you're developing independence, you're starting your careers, you're starting to go off to college, and the uncertainty in the future has altered how many of you guys are planning that future. I would like to read a passage from one of my favorite books, and I want to admit that I am a total nerd. It's a book called The Fellowship of the Rings by J.R. Tolkien. It starts with Frodo saying, "I wish it need not have happened in my lifetime." And Gandalf replies, "So do I, so do all who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to do is decide what to do with the time that's given to us. The playbook for the new normal is being written as we go along. You will have to be adaptive, patient, flexible, and resilient. This is your opportunity to make those changes in yourself and the world around you. We will miss you, class of 2020, and we will never, ever, ever forget you. At this point, I would love to present the graduates.
Noah James Nasser.
Emma Catherine Sundahl.
Eleanor Grace Ball.
John Howard Troxel.
Siri Emily Ahern.
Lauren Marie Pedersen.
Miles Thomas Nagel.
Lindsay Ann Carreto.
Owen Michael Nagel.
Brady Allen Bauman.
Elena Aguilera.
James Anthony Williams.
Kathleen Esther Ramirez.
Andrew McKnight Pedersen.
Melissa Lee Merko.
Benjamin Beckham Hayes.
Isabella Lee Irene Buhner.
Nicholas Scott Sylvester.
Bailey Faith Buchanan.
Nicholas Channing Krause.
Savannah Mary Volmrick.
Raymond Fabian Rivera.
Shay Elizabeth Smith.
Chase Justin Johansson.
Sophia Elizabeth Meza.
Jack Porter Skidmore.
Sydney Grace Regan.
Dylan Matthew Bauer.
Zoe Demarest Hopper.
Jake Michael Kahn.
Eleanor Grace Hansen.
Alexander Jacob Fugate.
Hannah Nicole Piers.
Andrew J. Hogan.
Caroline Victoria Tooley.
Walter James Galwis.
Hallie Brooke Weaver.
Dragan Blake Summers.
Scott E. Burnett.
Creed Gustav Sandal.
Aaron Scott McRitchie.
Jameson Thomas Beavis.
Jack Whitman Bridges.
Mark Daniel McCurdy.
Tara Lynn Piketty.
Paul Bascom Baines.
James Henry Anderson.
Vicente Junior Flores.
Aislinn Joe Colleen Gilday.
Patrick Levi Baglino.
Grant Logan Stevens.
Alexis Montalvo.
Nicholas Lipman.
Luis Vasquez.
Ryan Richard Jeffrey.
Christian Armendariz.
Zachary Michael Blazak.
Evelyn Chautla.
Jackson Robert Ehlers.
Argelia Nava Martinez.
Ryan Patrick Concannon.
Maetsi Esmeralda Suarez Cabanillas.
Michael Smith Jensen.
Gina Miller Meckling.
Kyle Sherman Atkinson.
King Ann McLeod.
Coco
Diego Victor Fidon.
John William Lanigan.
Ryan King Wright.
Theo Mazzoni.
Parker Gregory Cutt.
Austin Daniel Vienendahl.
Christopher Thomas Bratcher.
Ethan Joseph Duran.
Alexandria Beatty Effner.
Matias Leon Gonzalez.
Juliet Grace Benzel.
Caleb James Sass.
Alta Sweet Tabor.
Amia Michaela Hong.
Naomi Rose Baltzen.
Clara Gail Bradford.
Murphy Georger. All right, Murphy.
Courtney Skylar Solomon.
Samantha Kate Manwaring.
Benjamin Sampson Klein.
William Jeffrey Sangster.
Rafe Henry Danos.
Daniel Gabriel Dominguez.
Mabel Howard.
Lindsay Cran Rochelle Barber.
Aaron Case.
Elia Cran Brianne Rodriguez.
Jasper Maria Rugemer.
Gabriel Maximilian Astier.
Ramsey Giovanni Reyes.
Lynn Skylar Spencer.
Oliver Hughes Barlow.
Isabella Parker Sanston.
Alexander Ira Burkemper.
Jonathan Michael Clifton.
Adeline Juarez Ramirez.
William Dakota Weist.
Katia Talavera Estrada.
Joseph Henry Lausma.
Dylan Matthew Beichner.
Adrián Cornejo Reyes.
Liam Hanrahan.
Gavin Bryce Yankton.
Bailey Sebastian Landis.
Haley Sage Liebold.
Charles Scott Peacock.
Mila Maria Ledger Riddell.
Kopelani Warner Ailoputea.
Gracie Novell Burnham.
Maxwell Last Meinhold.
Bretta Eileen Stengland.
Bryce Franklin Kopish.
Lauren Elizabeth Edmonds.
Caleb Henry Barnhart.
Tatum Burbage.
Carter Ward.
Darian Blake Carter.
Andrew Jacob Goldsmith.
Avery Rachel Lane.
Peter Benjamin Zarnecki.
Stephanie Ann Burnham.
William Rhodes Houghton.
Alexa Ferrant Behrens.
Isabel Lily Chev.
Catherine Elizabeth Lubers.
Rebecca Louise.
Grace Marie Brown.
Eve Lena Sosnowski.
Cameron Grace Burke.
Annabelle Holbrook Jorgensen.
Caroline Elise Powell.
Elizabeth Tyne Winstead.
Sage Shenandoah Russell.
Olivia Jean Bessemer.
Isabella May Criscione.
Elena Diane Polychronis.
Christine Margaret Fisher.
Isabella Nicole Roach.
Coral Mo Crossland.
Ari Marie Clevenger.
Grace Ann Dalton.
Sarah Elizabeth Morgan.
Naomi Marie Pollard.
Audrey Rose Buchanan.
Eli Jackson Kimchi.
Anne Marie Sunderland.
Jack David Schwartz.
Emery Elizabeth Kingdon.
Tosh Paul Martin.
Lucy Caroline Fenton.
Lane Edward Mishral.
Isabel Jade Aguilar.
Jack Fenimore Battaglia Evans.
Maddie Elise Donovan.
Frank Salvatore Giacchio.
Audrey Elizabeth Dial.
Woohoo! Yay!
James Ian Dowie.
Faith Catherine Froelich.
Connor Harrison Schultz.
Josephine Hope Froelich.
Evan Dennis Lawing.
Callie Jean Wall.
William James Hanahan.
Catherine Elise Lebreau.
Zachary L. DeMarco.
Olivia Grace Netland.
William Patrick Duranchik.
Clara May Hopkins.
Harmony Ann Brennish.
Koji James Taylor.
Michaela Agustina Olivares.
Griffin Quinn Vipon.
Jacob Mitchell DeLeo.
Adam Lucas Smith.
Amelia Grace Skinner.
Michael Patton.
Vivian Pinnell.
Jenny Zhu.
Mary Adeline Perner.
Ashley Nicole Silver.
Sophia Grace Young.
William Cole Farquharson.
Jade Elisa Moffett.
Hall Staley.
Kylie Christie Farber.
Riley J. Cotton.
Samantha Elizabeth Hirsch.
Gabriel Paul Sherman.
Madison Grace Marchant.
Samantha Caitlin Smith.
Landon Lee Allaire Albright.
Zia Christine Terry.
Asian Victoria Fernald.
Finian Ray McEnany.
Skylar Guzman Jalili.
Shay Steele Dillaway.
Isaiah Sebastian Lewis.
Riker Johan Ray.
James Byron Holland.
Jacob Christopher Butler.
Samantha Jean Sullivan.
Zachary Tate Robinson.
Hannah Grace Canine.
Gracie Lee Boss.
Hunter Bear.
Alexander Edward Updike.
Nicholas Alexander Moss.
Caden James Doyle.
Noah Philip Forrest Samuels.
Jaina Narveen Angulo.
Zachary Robert Lund.
Ryan Maurice Gilbert.
Christopher Thane Burns.
I want Chris! Melina Elizabeth Dowling. I want Chris!
Kennedy Christine Swearingen.
Victoria Marie Kenton.
Sarah Lorraine Zarnacki.
Zoe Bell Lupko.
Paige Ardella Jones.
Truan Elizabeth Jacobs.
Mackenzie Renee Monsingo.
Camila Escobar Bobadilla.
Andrea Charisse Boyce.
Addison Louise Gay.
David Quinn DeSaris.
Sheree McKinley Perkins.
Rebecca Michelle Hartman.
Allison Rose Horowitz.
Catherine Malay Abbott Clapier.
Casey Jacqueline Kirkland.
Alexandra Henschel Bremer.
Jasmine Alberto Ramirez.
Jada Nicole Moulton.
Vanessa Guerrero.
Sierra Ellen Mendoza.
Damaris Sid Rees.
Valeni Valles.
Rosa Elena Almaguer Rodriguez.
Jamie Adeline Rosales. Hazel Desiree Lopez. Olivia Margaret Taranjo. Janie Ruth Glassman. Olivia Jane Williams. Sydney Alexandra Sen.
I'd like to read one final name of a 2020 graduate who's no longer with us. Samuel Harrison Fiveash.
Congratulations, graduates. We would like to hear from Lindsay Carreto from Latinos in Action.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lindsay Carreto, and and I am co-president of Latinos in Action. I would like to begin by saying thank you. Thank you, mamá y papá, por su apoyo. Gracias por creer en mí y en mis sueños y por siempre estar junto a mi lado. También, gracias por darme la oportunidad de estudiar en este distrito escolar y por motivarme para ser una buena estudiante. Los quiero mucho. Thank you. Counselors, community members, administrators, and teachers. I am very grateful for having teachers who supported us, cared, and were passionate about teaching. It really does make a difference. Thank you, Latinos in Action, Dream Big, and Bright Futures, for ensuring equity within our schools. I know that I and my fellow LIAs cannot have navigated the waters without these programs. When I first started in the Park City School District 13 years ago, I never imagined that I would be given the honor of addressing the class of 2020 today. First and foremost, I want everyone to know that I am a product of this amazing school district. I remember in the second grade, I struggled speaking English, and I felt frustrated and ashamed. With the help of my amazing teachers and community members, I began to thrive. Now, I am on my way to Utah State, and I have been chosen as a student ambassador. In this role, I will help to pave the way for other Latinx students who follow. Imagínense, yo, una niña latina en Utah, realizando mis sueños. Con dedicación y compromiso, todo es posible. Finally, as we move forward in life, remember that it is okay to ask for help, especially during these unsettling times. We are not alone. We are here because of the dedication, time, support, mentorship, and love from the incredible people in our lives. We've had dedicated teachers, loving parents who have worked multiple jobs to provide sustenance for our families, and dozens of friends who have seen us through good times and bad. Gracias a todos. Now, it's those who follow us. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it.
Thank you, Lindsay. Now we will hear from our student body president, Noah Nasser.
I would like to begin this speech the same way I began my first speech in front of Park City High School about a year and a half ago. Good afternoon, Park City High School! And that is why I won student body president. No. It's crazy to me how much we reminisce when we graduate. I was just thinking back to my first day of school right after I moved here from California. I remember all too vividly eating my lunch in the men's bathroom next to the commons area and thinking to myself, is this really what the next 4 years of my life are going to be like? I would never have begun to dream of being in front of you all giving a speech during our graduation. I mean, I hate to make everyone here cringe just a little bit, but think back to when you were a wide-eyed freshman. Did you ever think you were going to become the person you are now? Of course not. Nobody here did. But that's what's so amazing about growing up. You never know what direction you're going, and you never know who you will become. Now, I see all these speeches online where kids like me will try and tell you what to do in the future. I'm not even close to being an adult yet. Most of you are actually far older than me. I'm nowhere qualified to give you some funny meaning of life. I'm not going to stand here and act like I do. I can say this for absolute certain, though. Every single one of you are going to lead fantastic lives, without a doubt. Whether or not you change the world or simply transform somebody else's life, all of you have the potential to create an amazing impact. We are quite literally the best and brightest the world can produce. And although we are all going different places, live up to that as you develop into the person you're destined to become. Some of us will maintain the connections they've developed here in high school. Most of us will undoubtedly move on far beyond this place, making new friends, enemies, or something in between. However, I want you all to remember what you experienced. So one day, when you inevitably drive by this place, you'll think to yourself about how much you've grown. There's no doubt in my mind you'll be proud of yourself. I know I would. And now, for the very last time in my life, I would like to say, thank you, minors.
Thank you, Noah. Now we'll hear from Lauren Pedersen from the senior class president.
Hello. What a beautiful day. So happy to be here at PC Hill with all of you. I would like to take a moment on behalf of the class of 2020 to thank all the administrators, faculty, and staff for not only showing their compassion and concern over the last few months, but for their support and guidance they've given us during our time here at Park City High. Thank you, friends, for all the wonderful memories, and everyone in the Park City community for your generosity. Obviously, we need to thank our parents. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Class of 2020, what an amazing time we've had. I can't believe it's over. We've accomplished so much. Our academic achievements are mind-blowing. From robotics to academic decathlon to the universities we'll be attending, we should be very proud. Athletically, we dominated. Football and its record-setting season, numerous regional and state championships won in golf, swimming, tennis, lacrosse, volleyball, just to name a few. Marching band earning a spot to play in Europe. Our musicians are magical. Our accolades are far and wide, yet these are not the only things we can be proud of. We've learned to work hard for success. When faced with adversity, keep going. Laugh at yourself. It can be healthy. You may not always win or bring home a trophy, but the work you put in never goes away. Listen. No, really listen to what people have to say. Be humble. Don't be afraid to ask. We all have favorite quotes from a famous actor, Denzel Washington. He says, at the end of the day, it's not about what you have or even what you've accomplished. It's about who you've lifted up, who you've made better. It's about what you've given back. So, class of 2020, as we enter the next phase, let's lift people up, make things better, and give back. Thank you. Class of 2020, please rise.
You may now turn your tassels.
Thank you very much. I want to just have a couple closing remarks. I would like you to please demonstrate patience as you please continue to practice social distancing as you go out. Also, please pack any trash out with you if you have any trash. And also, most importantly, do you see all those flags around? Can you please pick about 100 of them, each of you, pick about 100 of them and put them in the recycling bins so I don't have to stay here till 10 doing it tonight? Thank you guys so much. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Danny.